So we're set to see them run. 1600. About to go. Off and racing. Trooper Phoenix from the inside. Cohen Song, Winter Retire all the way very well with Henry Has Spoken. Noble Connection charging forward as well, but wider from Gone Drinkin'. Beyondo's up there as well. Settles about fourth between horses just in front of My Idol. They're being followed further back next of all by Playfair, and then came Sideshow, who eases back into the field. Pro Portrait is next to last back there with, as they settle down, Hot Like Chili, and also back with those is Ocean Ranger, the tail end of Sabbatical Silk. At the 1,000 metres they go, and Winter Retire worked its way to the front, 3/4 Noble Connection. Henry Has Spoken third down on the inside. The tempo nice and even. Gone Drinkin' running fourth. Down on the inside, Trooper Phoenix, My Idol, Beyondo's close handy. A length away then to Playfair, scouting 3 deep on the course. Pro Portraits on the inside next of all, with Cohen Song the centre. A length and a half Sideshow back there in the field. Ocean Ranger, Hot Like Chili, and towards the tail down near the inside, Sabbatical Silk. They leave the 550 behind them, and Winter Retire will bring them for home. Up running second is Noble Connection. Over on the inside with nowhere to go at the moment, Henry Has Spoken, looking for a bit of daylight as Gone Drinkin' now is being put into the race, followed by Beyondo, My Idol, Playfair, Trooper Phoenix behind those, headed the remainder. At the 250, Winter Retire the leader, Noble Connection coming at it. Over on the inside, a run coming now for Henry Has Spoken. Driving right up on the rails, Henry Has Spoken. It's shot through, grabbed the lead from Noble Connection, and Henry Has Spoken. Henry Has Spoken, a neck Noble Connection. Winter Retire, Playfair late, Gone Drinkin' there the middle. Tight go minor placings. Pro Portrait behind them, Ocean Ranger, Trooper Phoenix. Beyondo didn't come on. My Idol back there, Hot Like Chili. Sideshow did nothing, and Sabbatical Silk amongst the last home, bar one, a furlong behind the others, tailed right off Cohen Song. Number 14, the winner, Henry Has Spoken, a rails hugging ride by Jade McNaught. 14's the winner of the last, Henry Has Spoken. The Sharon Miller trained mare, Henry Has Spoken, takes out the last per medium of this rails hugging ride by Jade McNaught over Noble Connection and Winter Retire, and Playfair probably fourth in front of Gone Drinkin', although there won't be a great margin between them now. It's 1:39.07, reads up a bit slow. Looked as though they were going better than that, but that's the time on the board, and it's got home by a neck, half a length, second and third. 14, 4, 11 and 10, the interim details to the last on the program this afternoon from Ascot. From the yard of Sharon Miller, the God Has Spoken mare out of Re-Challenge, post just her second win from 26 runs for owners D. Clark, I. McPherson, T. Cusack, G. Anderson, J. Clark. Second home, number 4, Noble Connection. The Rommel gelding ran favourite, this 3-year-old out of Leet Fade N. Vidan Ben Pierce, ridden by Chris Parnham. And third, 11, Winter Retire, a Gallard Duchess Express mare for Paul Roberts, Alex Hearn in the saddle. 14, 4, 11 and 10 here they are after the last, coming back to the enclosure. They've run home in 35.56 as we head home down to the winners' enclosure with Lockie, as Jade McNaught brings back the winner, Henry Has Spoken, after taking out the last of the day.
Thanks, Darren. Great calling this afternoon. And yes, Henry Has Spoken, having her second start for the Sharon Miller yard. Salutes in the last of the day as Sharon makes her way over towards me and greets the horse and then me. Sharon, congratulations on the win. What have you learnt about this 5-year-old mare over the last month or so?
She's been a delight to train. She's just gorgeous. She's done everything right, and she went really good first up. She only got beat 3 lengths or something, and it was a really fighting win. She drew wide and had to work hard, and she's really come on. So we changed a few things, and she's going good.
A lovely ride from Jay McNaught. She was in behind the speed, and she just needed the out. When the out came, the mare did the rest.
Yeah, she was travelling well coming to the bend, so she was lucky to get the rails run, and she kicked well.
All is well that ends well. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Sharon Miller, and here's Jade McNaught catching up with Scotty.
Just jumping off the scales now is Jade McNaught, and the mare in the last pays $22 as well. 14, 4, 11 and 10 are the numbers. Jade's just sorting herself out, putting the helmet back on, and then we'll grab a word here because in the last Henry has spoken. Jade, pretty happy with that. Leaders back from barrier 9.
Yeah, she's a beautiful horse to ride. She did it all herself. Vicky's done a great job educating her, and I was just there to passenger today.
And it looked like Alex Hearn in front of you was setting a nice tempo, and at the top of the home straight, the gap appeared when you needed it.
Yeah, he always sets a good tempo, so I was happy to follow him. His horse went all right the other day and come off the track, and I got a beautiful run through.
When Dave Philp had this mare, she's always honest and consistent, but it looks like maybe now with a bit of confidence, she can start to go on with it.
Yeah, I think so. There's an added addition of winkers and a tongue tie today. I think that's probably helped, and a change of scenery always helps these older horses. But yeah, the education has all been done there, so which helps a lot.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
There's Jade McNaught combining with Sharon Miller, and Henry has spoken to round out what has been a fantastic day here at Ascot. 7 races, run and 1. Is there a highlight amongst the 7 race card for you, Scotty?
Oh, I think just the bandwagon continues for Bellis Racing. Race number 1, we had a whole stack of different owners to Hemlock Stone, but still big in number. And I think the best part about them when they start going into the mounting yard after that victory, it's a 3-year-old no metro win last year. Now, to most of us, I mean, myself aside, I'd still be pretty happy with that. The ones that I've got at the moment are pretty slow, but they just are as excited as if they've won an $80,000 race on a Saturday. There were selfies in there were people on FaceTime with friends and family. They just love it because you get 1% and 2% owners. A lot of them, I'm sure, first-time owners as well.
And I love the fact that they have an on-speed filly who is just electric out of the gates, and you get a big cheer once she steps cleanly as well. It's something you don't often see, but it's good for racing, so hats off to Peter Morley and his crew. But that rounds out what has been a wonderful day here in Ascot. Thanks for joining us, and Scotty and I will be back on Racing WA TV on Saturday here at Ascot.